Hello everyone, this is Roxas1359. Welcome to another bonus episode of Ratchet Clank Future, a crack in time. Last time we ended up finishing up challenge mode, doing pretty much everything inside the game, and now before we end up going to the Insomniac Museum, even though I technically am already inside the Insomniac Museum, this is recorded after the fact because I forgot about this, we need to go through what exactly the fruit of our labor was for the skill points. So, as you can see, we have 1040 out of 1040 points for skill points. You only need 1,000 in order to unlock everything inside of the concept art and cheats menu. The last 40 are just a give me in case some of these ones you did not end up doing. So, what are the cheats? Well, we have the customized Aphelion one, which I have been using since the beginning of the game. We have the Zony color, which is the default color of Aphelion. Hot Rod, which is what I use for the entire game. Racer, which is a green and yellow with little drawings of Clank and Ratchet on the side. And for some odd reason, the pirate logo from Ratchet & Clank Future Tools of Destruction Quest for Booty. Military, which I don't remember, but I'm not really going to show off these ones. And that's pretty much it. Next, we have the Cryomine Glove Ultra. Let's turn that on. Pull out the Cryomine. And what does this do? Nothing much. It just homes in on enemies more. And as you can see, the mine looks different now. So that's really the only difference that that one does. Not really a impressive one. I don't know if this affects anything else in terms of damage or anything. Altered Arsenal. This is a fun one to play with. So we got big, huge, giant, tiny. So why don't we do big? Doesn't work on gloves, I believe. So we'll need Plasma Striker. It's quite big. But for comparison, why don't we bring out the Rift Ripper? Yeah, that's kind of big. What about the Rhino? Okay, that's massive. But we can do bigger. Let's go with huge. Ratchet should not be able to hold this thing straight at all. This is bad, but I think we can go bigger. This is something ridiculous. This should not be a thing. My hand is now a wrench. That is ridiculous. So we can't go any bigger. But what we can do, we can go tiny. I've got an actual wrench in my hand. Dear Lord. Aw, he's so cute. And deadly. So, that's the Altered Arsenal. It doesn't really affect anything besides clipping. It's like Big Head mode taken to infinity. So, back to normal. Rainbow Trails. I showed this one off. This one's a fun one. Because, whenever you fire a weapon, rainbows! Now, with the Rhino, it's not really visual chaos. With the Constructo Bomb Glove. Now that's beautiful. So beautiful. There'll be rainbows. Rainbows in the Insomniac Museum. Don't worry, the Insomniac Museum episode's coming up next. So, that's Rainbow Trails. I showed that one off. I use that one quite a bit. So, next up, we have wrench replacements returning from Ratchet & Clank Future Tools of Destruction. In Tools of Destruction, we could have switched our wrench with other things. So, we've got Azimuth's wrench, which is pretty much exactly as it sounds, Azimuth's wrench. I actually use this in challenge mode the entirety of the run. Next up, I keep on wanting to go to concept art. Not yet, me. We got the Chrono Scepter. which unfortunately does not spin like how it does for Clank when he holds it. And Ratchet kind of just used it to, you know, clean his boot, but I digress. Don't do that, Ratchet. This is a very powerful relic of Orvis. So, next up, it's options, cheats. The good old rubber chicken. Pretty self-standard. Use this to defeat Azimuth on my challenge mode run. Of course, as Dan Johnson, because I remember when Dan Johnson saved time. I'll get to Dan Johnson in a bit. Finally, the plunger, the true item of God. You too can save time with this plunger. Am I? What the? Oh, I guess it's because I'm on a slope. So, those are wrench replacements. So, next up we have time distortion. Adjust the flow of time in Ratchet's next adventure. We have normal time, fast forward, super speed, and no slow time. So fast forward. Very helpful if you want to speed run the game. But we can go faster. Faster, Ratchet, faster! And with the hover boots, it's like turning on the boost speed inside of the Final Fantasy XII International and Zodiac Age. Kind of disorienting though, and it will mess with how the game feels for you, so I don't recommend using this cheat. Finally, this one requires 1,000 in skill points to unlock. Mirrored levels. Try saving the galaxy when everything's been reversed. Go ahead, we dare you. And pretty self-standard. The entire game, every location, even the Insomniac Museum, is reversed. And Ratchet becomes left-handed rather than right-handed. So, those are all the cheats in the game for Ratchet & Clank Future: A Crack in Time. Next up, before I go into concept art, we have the skins. Note, there are 2 skins in the game that you get via other methods. In Japan, and I believe you can unlock it in the United States. I don't remember how to unlock it, though. There is a... what is the term for it? I don't want to say gangster, because it's not really a gang-affiliated look. It's one of those older style looks with a pompadour for Ratchet, and he's wearing like a high school outfit from Japan. That outfit can be unlocked through other means in Japan, and I think there's a code that you can do it for the US, but the other one is Captain Ratchet, which is if you have a save file of Ratchet & Clank Future Quest for Booty, and you go into the skins menu, you will unlock this skin. Cool part about Captain Ratchet: he keeps the color of your armor, and he is the only way in this game, besides Mustachio Furioso, that you can actually see Ratchet's face when you get the Hyperflex armor. So, we got Captain Ratchet. We got Mustachio Furioso returning from Ratchet & Clank Future: Tools of Destruction. I was going to say A Crack in Time. We have the Agorian Warrior. Pretty self-standard. The mighty Dan Johnson, who has a cameo in every single Ratchet & Clank game and a tribute to him in some way. May he rest in peace. Alistair Azimuth. And finally, for getting all 40 gold bolts, you get Dr. Nefarious. And even better, all the costumes are lip-synced except for Dan Johnson's. So all the cutscenes that are in-game and not pre-rendered cutscenes will have lip-syncing with these costumes. Something that other Ratchet & Clank games did not have. So, that is the skins. weapons. Let's go back, not Captain Ratchet, back to regular Ratchet. Now we have challenge mode. Create a new save and enter challenge mode, keeping all your experience, weapons, armors, and bolts. You can do this at any time you want, or you can beat the final boss again in order to access this, so you don't need to worry. But that's pretty much added once you beat the game. So next up, we have this concept art of Ratchet & Clank Future, A Crack in Time, and Quest for Booty. So check out the concept art from Ratchet's downloadable adventure. We've got space, weapons, the good guys, the bad guys, and environments. Environments, I believe, requires 920 skill points in order to be able to unlock. So first off, let's start with Ratchet's last adventure, Ratchet & Clank Future, Quest for Booty. So, Captain Angstrom Darkwater, and then the fusion between the two of them. The different glowing creatures on Hulafar. The tiki heads. Well, robot heads. I hated these guys. The Hulafoids. Other designs for the Hulafoids. More Hulafoids. More pirates. Different variations that we were going to be getting. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too ambitious. Although the mace is used for the Agorians inside of Ratchet & Clank Future, A Crack in Time. So at least some of the concepts transferred over to there. Pirate designs. The Spider Walker for the, pirates, which was basically just the Drawford tank, just repurposed. Ratchet and his different armor that he was going to have, which he has the middle one, but honestly, I like the third one and the first one more. Environments. More environments. Darkwater ship. And that's Ratchet & Clank Future, Quest for Booty. Now we have space. Quark isn't kidding. It really is pretty darn big. We have General Azimuth's ship. The comet that I had to get that stupid sample from. That the game glitched and let me do the side quest twice. More comets and asteroids. These ones are in the Bernilius sector. The gratuitous... No, these are the mines. I was about to say, this is the orb of gratuitous immobilization, isn't it? No, these are the mines that the enemies drop. Different moons and planets. The nefarious ships. Aphelion. Original design with the Zoni in mind. Pretty cool. Like it better than the other one. Agorian battleship. Probably the original concept of how the space was going to look. It's a little bit cluttered, I'm going to admit. Yeah, this is still cluttered a bit. Less cluttered. Great clocks in the corner. That's pretty cool. Hot Rod Aphelion. Why did Hot Rod Aphelion get a, render like that and not, military or anything? Because the only one I'm not going to show off is military. Valkyrie ship? I think. No. That's for the Agorian Battleplex, isn't it? That's an Agorian Mark III space cruiser. And that's space. It's really, really big. So now let's look at the weapons. Take a deeper look at the cornerstone of the Ratchet & Clank franchise. Crazy weapons. I would have loved the return of my mace hand. Why didn't my mace hand return? The bomb glove. I forgot the bombs change when you change with the Constructo bomb glove. Okay, this is the Sky one. Here's the one I use. Bouncer mod. Constructo pistol. Constructo pistol. Constructo pistol that I use. The Chimpomatic. No, this is the Chimpositron, actually. This is the Chimpomatic. Something I never really showed in the game because no real point. The Dynamo of Doom. A lot more useful than I figured it would have been in this game. The Dynamo of Devastation and Doom Part 2. Cryomine Glove. Groove Bomb Glove. Concept art for the Rhino 5 out of these ones and these ones. Yeah, honestly, the upper right-hand corner on this one I like, but I'm liking the final design they went with. Phoenix Gun. I wonder what that was. Maybe you'll find out in the Insomniac Museum episode. This must have been the Rift Inducer 5000 before it became the Rift Ripper. I'm guessing this is more of that. The Omni Soaker. And that's all the weapons. So, the good guys. Take a look at some of the friends Ratchet meets in his latest adventure. Wow. Age has not treated Azimuth well. These are designs for the Fongoids. The different designs of the Fongoids. Fongoid children. I like the one on the left the most. The third one scares me. More Fongoids, the more normal design that we are used to. Fongoid female. Chief of the Fongoids. The Vullards. That's right, you can zoom in on these. Time has not treated Orvis well. Ooh, I wonder when we're going to be seeing this one again. Sigmund. Pretty close, actually, to the concept art. Not bad. And that's the heroes. Now, the bad guys. Take a look at the characters you love to blow up. The Agorians. The Agorians Mounds. The... What was this? The... Crud, what was this called again? VX99, that's right. More VX99. Battery bots. Don't really call them enemies, but hey, they screamed in agony when I threw them into their sockets. Terratropes. What are these? Oh, I think I know what these are supposed to be. These are actually something that was cut from the game. One of those looks like a Deathclaw. More enemies that were cut from the game. Lord Vorsalon. More Lord Vorsalon. Final design for Lord Vorsalon. Only roboticized with a head. Hydra Tank. Nefarious Trooper. Nefarious Tank. More Nefarious Troopers that never made it into the game. More Nefarious Tanks. The Terrachnoids. The Valkyries. The Wargrok. And that's the enemies. And now finally we have the environments. This requires, I believe, 1,000 skill points to unlock. So this is the last thing you're going to unlock in the game, similar to Ratchet & Clank Future Tools of Destruction. So look at some of the industry's most talented environment artists in a room, and this is what happens. Oh, lock. The Agorian Battleplex with a little cheapy Ratchet. More Agorian Battleplex. Agorian Battleplex spaceship. This is supposed to be Axiom City, with Ratchet wearing his armor from Ratchet & Clank Future. What is it called? From Ratchet & Clank Future Quest for Booty. Why do I keep wanting to say Tools of Destruction or Crack in Time? Chibi Ratchet in what I'm assuming to be the Valkyrie Citadel. This is supposed to be Axiom City with Chibi Ratchet. I'm loving the Chibi Ratchet. I think this is Xanathar. Planet Quantos with the Zoni Temple. This is a Fongoid Village. This is a Vollard Stop with Chibi Ratchet. Different zony artifacts from the Fongoids. Lord Vorsalon's ship. Lord Vorsalon ship on the inside. Lord Vorsalon ship yet again. Cheapy Ratchet. The Great Clock. I love this image because you can see Zony right on the corner with Clank. And I just love the Great Clock too. The Hydroplant. The Vullard turret. Very underused in this game. You only use it 3 times, and I used it only twice. Krell Canyon Caverns. More Krell Canyon Caverns. Krell Canyon! More Krell Canyon! Yep, they're using that model of Ratchet just to test how he looks in the environment. More Krell Canyon! Why so much Krell Canyon? This is supposed to be the Tombly outpost in the past while Nefarious' station's being built. Ah, right. Monolith Fields, Tauren 4. Tauren 4. Nefarious Space Station. Nefarious Space Station, pretty much its final design. The Obsidian Eye with Clank and Ratchet. Probably Lord Vorsalon's ship. This is Tauren 4. This is Krell Canyon. Tombly Outpost. Tombly Outpost. Axiom City? No, Valkyrie Citadel, actually. Valkyrie Citadel. Valkyrie Citadel, Valkyrie Citadel, Valkyrie Citadel, Valkyrie Citadel. Valkyrie Citadel? I think so. And there we go. That is all the concept art in the game. This is the fruit of your labor. You get some pretty good art. And then you also have the cinematics, as always. Plays all the main cinematics of the game. You unlock these as the time goes by. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end it off right here. This has been Roxas1359. Next time will be the final episode of Ratchet & Clank Future, A Crack in Time. See you all next time.